What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today is a good one. We're talking about ingredients to avoid in your cosmetic products and in your makeup. So I'm just going to jump right in, and the very first one is going to be talc. T-A-L-C. Yes. I mean, no. Talc, no. After all of the commercials that we saw some years ago for the talc recall, I know you're thinking there's no way that talc is still being included in makeup products and cosmetics, but yes, they are, especially powders, and especially those baking powders, which we all love, even very popular ones. If you are on the super clean beauty journey and you're looking for something very non-toxic, I highly recommend checking out ALIMA Pure Satin Matte Foundation. It is my go-to, greatest of all time powder for everything. It helps keep my pores minimized. It keeps me from looking too shiny. And it works for a simple, everyday, all over dry powder foundation as well. And when I really want that super bake, what I do is I will mix a little bit of this ALIMA Pure, because it has a color tint to it, with arrowroot powder, which is just like a gluten-free, starchy kind of powder, flour sort of thing, and just kind of like dip in and go. That's a really great hack so that you can skip the talc, because that one you want to avoid. Okay, we're moving on to number 2, which is formaldehyde. Now I know you're thinking, Roxy, there is absolutely no way that there is formaldehyde in cosmetic care products and in beauty products and in makeup products, but yeah, we're listing it for a reason. Formaldehyde is one of those forever chemicals that are at the top of the list that we are all trying to avoid. So definitely just be careful, check the ingredients if you can, but definitely at all costs avoid the formaldehyde. On that note, the next one is parabens, and this one, you guys, you girls, there used to be parabens in everything. You've probably seen now lately all the new commercials where the popular brands are introducing their new formulas that are paraben free. These parabens have been known to cause the big C, which is a no good. So anything with paraben, methylparaben, propylparaben is another one. All of these you want to definitely avoid. And if you do have old school, like go-to foundations, check those formulas. Even if you want to stick with that brand, go get their new paraben-free brand. And if they haven't gotten one yet, take some time and think about it. Think about all your choices. And on that note, I have a video coming up, or it may already be here in the playlist, so look for it. Foundations that are perfect for all skin shades, but especially brown skin beauties as well. You get to see my favorites and ones that I highly recommend, some for different occasions, some for more full face, and some for just the everyday minimal glam. What's the next one? What should we talk about? Perfume. Now, I know you're thinking, what do you mean? Who doesn't love perfume? You want to smell good, don't you? But perfume is so tricky because it can be a perfume extract from absolutely anything. So this could be another really harsh chemical that you're trying to avoid. It turns out that a lot of people have turned up to be allergic in most of the perfumes in these popular cosmetic products. Just remember, it's okay if it's made from like an essential oil or something like that, but if it doesn't say made from a naturally derived ingredient or an essential oil, it's probably made from something you want to avoid putting on your skin and getting into your bloodstream. Okay, so lead.
Like lead?
Lead is something that is popular in hair products and even makeup products. So you really want to be careful with that. And here's this one that I just remembered. This is kind of paired with parabens, but it can be paired with other things, especially like titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, which are fine in a healthy dose. But these specifically, these nanoparticles, you guys, are the ones that you want to avoid. They're so tiny that they just really can so easily get into your bloodstream, and you just don't want any of that drama. So there's a really easy way that you can find out about what's in your makeup in 1, 2, 3. So the EWG, the Environmental Working Group, they made a really cool ingredient analyzer tool where you can plug in popular products or copy and paste their ingredients into this analyzer, and it will tell you what's in the product, if it's safe, what may be like a risk or hazard, and it'll even tell you like how unhealthy it is or how much of a risk it isn't. So that is just such a really cool tool. And EWG overall is a great organization that is actually in the forefront right now, trying to get the US to get on board with banning all of these forever chemicals. There have been more than 10,000 forever chemicals identified in these everyday cosmetic products like lotions, hairsprays, and lipsticks and all of that, and even in baby care products. That's a whole other video. We won't get into it. Okay, so I feel like we covered a good amount. I don't want to chalk this in. There's no way I could list all 10,000. I don't even know all 10,000. Either way, it's a really long list of chemicals that we don't need. We can live without. They're not that nice to us. They're pretty harsh on the environment. They're harsh on our bodies and skin. We don't want any of that. We want to live our life free and wealthy and healthy and hot. Okay. We've got talc, no talc, bye-bye. Formaldehyde, never. Parabens, we've got the nanoparticles. There's perfume that isn't made from something natural. And lead. Okay, so that was 6. I think that's a good amount, and I'm so proud of you for making it to the end of the video. Thanks for sticking with your girl. Thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you on the next video. Maybe it's coming up right after this. Maybe it's already in the playlist. Anyway, I'll meet you there.